to get into a Yahoo fantasy draft. This is my first redraft of the year. Um, you know, I did some best ball, so I don't see why I can't do a little bit of redraft on Yahoo. So we're just gonna go. We're just gonna join a random redraft, and we are going to draft right now. This is a random redraft. We're going to do it right now. I believe this is standard scoring, so it's gonna not. So it's not gonna end up very good. I don't think. I don't know who's. I don't even know. I can't even scroll down. I can't even look at the roster positions. Okay, so they're determining draft order right now. So yeah, this is it. This is it for me. I pick five. Pick five. So exciting. I literally don't know. That's a good idea. To put me at pick five, I'm actually kind of scared. I don't like being in the middle of the round, but it's a league type. It's head to head. It is a 10-teamer one. We're gonna try a 10-teamer. No money is on the line, so at least that's good. But we're gonna get this going here. The draft is now loading. So who could I target if pick five? Obviously, Aaron Jones is going to be there. Like, Aaron Jones is, if I'm in like the later, like if I'm not in the top three, Aaron Jones has kind of been like an auto pick for me. Like people will say, "Oh, you're overdrafting Aaron Jones." I mean, I'm really not. He's an RB6 and he has potential to be an RB1 overall. I mean, he has done it already. So, oh, they have Alvin Kamara ranked at fifth. If I had Alvin Kamara at five, man, I'd be so ecstatic to get him. So ecstatic. First redraft of the year. Let's go. Oh, shoot. Where'd he go? Come on. Draft is starting soon in about 5 minutes. What time is it right now? 2:18. Starting right now. Okay, so where Yahoo has ranked. Okay, so we got Christian McCaffrey. I'm going to pull this up real quick. I think my best ball, I was picking sixth, and I got Aaron Jones. So, all right. So what we got right here. I'm sorry, I can't move the ads, which sucks. So, basically, of course, Christian McCaffrey, number one. Dalvin Cook, number two. Zeke Elliott, number three. That's pretty high up for Zeke Elliott, in my opinion. Derrick Henry, number four. That's a pretty good ranking for Derrick Henry. Kamara should not be anywhere below number four, in my opinion. So making him number five. If I could get Alvin Kamara at five, I think Nick Chubb. He's kind of overrated in this one. Not gonna lie. And then Aaron Jones at seven. So they have Aaron Jones properly rated, in my opinion. So that's good. Saquon Barkley at 8. We all know how I feel about Saquon Barkley. I don't think he should be a first-round pick. Tyreek Hill at 9. I think Devontae Adams is a better fantasy receiver. but they're both 9 and 10, so I guess it's not that big a deal. And so 3 straight wide receivers, 9, 10, 11. There goes Stephon Diggs, the third one. And then at the end of the first round, we got Travis Kelce, which I'm perfectly fine with taking Kelce in the first round. I'm not as cool with it as I once was, because I was like, oh yeah, that it's definitely an important position to have an advantage over. So when you have Kelce, you're gonna win every head-to-head matchup with whoever else is a tight end. Like, oh, that team has Logan Thomas. Oh, guess what? I have Travis Kelce. I'm definitely winning that. So you definitely feel good about that. Jonathan Taylor, I was definitely doubting Jonathan Taylor a little bit, but I think, having him completely out of the first round is definitely something. I think that's interesting, to say the least. I'm not that much of a. I think, yeah, Jonathan Taylor shouldn't be that low in my opinion, but especially with Quentin Nelson could be back, and so can Carson Wentz. Even if they aren't by the beginning of the season, I mean, it's not like the Colts are going to throw the ball. They're definitely going to have to run it, right? Because there's no. How much trust can you have in your backup quarterback? Even though Jacob Eason is the greatest quarterback prospect of all time. Najee Harris, I think that's too low. I think Najee Harris should be in the tier with Aaron Jones, in the Aaron Jones tier, Aaron Jones and Saquon Barkley tier, in my opinion. So I think Najee Harris he's a mid to late first round pick for me now. He's just going to get the guaranteed workload. He's going to get the carries. He's going to get the targets too. Now, offensive line is definitely a concern, but running backs of his prospect caliber have been able to produce pretty well behind some pretty bad offensive lines. Austin Eckler at the 15th. Man, that'd be cool if Austin Eckler fell to me in the second round. That'd be cool. I'm just going to let the draft come to me. I'm not going to predict anything of what I'm going to do, because then I'm just going to disappoint myself. I just kind of go with the flow. So I'm in a pretty good position, though. If Alvin Kamara gets picked before me, then fine. I still get one of these top 4 guys. So yeah, I'm stoked. I'm actually stoked with the position that I'm in, because I'm also in position to take a guy like Calvin Ridley or a guy like Antonio Gibson. It was concerning seeing Antonio Gibson not get any third down carries in the preseason, but I'm not going to be worried just yet. I don't think not getting third round carries is the end all be all. So yeah, I'm not that worried. And I think there have been rumors about the Washington football team wanting to put Antonio Gibson into a Christian McCaffrey type role. So it just goes both ways. You really don't know what the actual truth is going to be. So I'm not going to freak out just yet. Justin Jefferson ahead of DK Metcalf, CD Lamb. Yeah, I would put DK Metcalf above Justin Jefferson. I can't believe DK Metcalf is the guy that's getting picked at the end of the second round in this. I mean, at the beginning of the third round, excuse me. Because, again, I'm not picking first. All right. Here we go. The draft is starting. Dalvin Cook and Christian McCaffrey go off the board. The running back that I least likely want to end up with is Zeke Elliott, but I'd still be okay with it. No, for real. If Zeke is still there, I might actually take Aaron Jones. Yeah. I just love this Packers offense so much. I've picked up Robert Tonyan so many times. I've picked up Aaron Jones so many times, Aaron Rodgers so many times in mock drafts and actual drafts. I have Aaron Rodgers in my keeper league. So I have Aaron Jones in my keeper league. But I want, I kind of want to mix up. I want to mix it up though. So hopefully Kamara falls to me. And there goes Zeke. So thank goodness. I didn't want to have to make that decision. Please let Kamara fall to me, please. This is, I don't even know. Is this standard or is this half PPR? I can't remember. I don't know. Man, y'all are going slow. Y'all are taking your time with these picks. I don't care if the offense sucks for the Saints. I really don't, because you know that the offensive line is going to be fine, and I think Jameis Winston has more of a big play ability than Drew Brees ever did last year. So I think that's kind of a little bit of an upgrade. Okay, is it going to be an auto pick? It's going to be an auto pick. I am completely okay with taking Kamara at the 5-1-5. Man, I don't ever get the chance to take Kamara a lot, so this is actually really exciting for me. Kamara is my guy. He's going to get a lot of touches, whether it be receptions. He with Michael Thomas out, he has a legit chance to get 1,000 rushing yards and 1,000 receiving yards. I would not be surprised. Would not be surprised. There goes Saquon at the 8th before Aaron Jones. And Aaron Jones goes at the 9th. Darn. I'd like Eckler to fall to me, but we'll see. If not, we still got some pretty good receivers here. There goes Taylor. Really, there's nothing wrong with Taylor, like health-wise or anything. It's just everybody else health-wise. You know what I mean? It's just the situation around him, yet he still put up great production. There's nothing about last year that says that he can't finish as a top 5 running back. Here goes Tyreek Hill. Tight end, wide receiver. You love to see that fall down. Oh, boy. Please take Diggs. Please take Diggs. Oh, he took Mahomes. Oh, my gosh. Now I'm going to have to decide. Honestly, I want somebody to pick one of these running backs so I don't have to make the decision. They didn't. Okay. I didn't know Najee was going to fall to me, dude. Look, I love Eckler. I love Eckler too, but I feel like Najee's just going to get that much of a workload in Pittsburgh. I'm going to take Najee. I have to. There's like no way he doesn't produce. And I talked about it. Kamara and Najee. You love to see it. You love to see it. I can't believe both Eckler and Najee fell to me. Don't get me wrong. I love Eckler, and I honestly, on any other day, I might have picked Eckler, but I don't know. I don't ever get the opportunity to pick Najee either. So, hey, 2 running backs. I love this start. Love it. Now we wait. How we doing, everyone? All right, there goes Clyde Elaire in the 2nd round. And there goes, and Diggs finally comes off the board. There goes Gibson. If DK Metcalf fell, hmm, I'm a big DK Metcalf truther now. I feel like he has wide receiver one overall potential. That Seahawks offense is just going to it's going to pick up the pace now. New offense coordinator. Um, they're going to be picking up the pace a lot more. They're not going to be running the ball as much, and why not have a guy that's like 6'3" and 250 pounds or something? Uh, why wouldn't you have that in your fantasy lineup? And I also love the other wide receivers in this tier as well. But Joe Mixon fell to me. Oh my gosh. Do I go running back, running back, running back here? I do love DK Metcalf more than Joe Mixon, though. I know DK Metcalf. He's got wide receiver one potential, so I'm going to take DK Metcalf. Some of you might say, oh, take Joe Mixon, take Joe Mixon. I'm just not sure about Joe Mixon. I know he's going to get the workload. Gio Bernard's not there, but Joe Mixon has just disappointed year in and year out. I'm just not ready to get hurt again. You know what I mean? If a wide receiver like DK Metcalf's caliber is there with Joe Mixon, I'm just going to take that wide receiver. People are taking quarterbacks early. I may think about taking quarterback sometime, but I can't believe Kyler Murray was taken in the third round. Hey, that's more players for me to fall to me. We got J.K. Dobbins could fall to me. C.D. Lamb. If I got C.D. Lamb again, that'd be sweet. Pair up C.D. Lamb and DK Metcalf again. There goes Dobbins. There goes Wilson, man. Y'all are picking quarterbacks early. Just more position players to fall to me, though, so I'm not worried. Darren Waller's still on the board. A.J. Brown is still on the board. There goes Waller. That's a darn good pick. There goes Lamb. There goes A.J. Brown. Darn. Would have liked A.J. Brown. I have my eye on Keenan Allen. He's like one of the safest receivers that you could possibly get. Actually, did Kittle go before Waller? Oh. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Keenan Allen's like one of the safest possible receivers that you could get. So I'm probably looking at Keenan Allen. I would love to see his touchdowns go up. I'm also looking at Lamar too. So I'm just going to draft Keenan. I love Keenan this year. He's going to get an insane amount of targets with Justin Herbert there. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and draft Keenan Allen. He's just safe. He's not going to bust. He's never not going to be a good target. Like, he's obviously going to be the wide receiver one there. There's really no wide receiver two, except for maybe Mike Williams, but he's starting to have injury issues again in camp. Just go two wide receivers, two running backs. I could have went running back with Kamara, Harris, and Mixon, but I decided not to. Let's see how it works out. I guess. See how it works out. And I'm banking that on like somebody not taking Lamar, but I think he's just gonna go. But if Lamar's still there, I'm gonna pick him. Hopefully nobody in this draft is watching my live stream. No one's. No one would do that, right? Holding my breath. There goes Cup. There goes Cooper Cup. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I might just wait on Aaron. Might just wait on Aaron. Where's Aaron Rodgers being picked? Down the board a lot still. He's being picked after Robert Tunyon. Wow. Darrell Henderson's still on the board. Darrell Henderson as my flex. Or Josh Jacobs. There's so many running backs to the side. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. DeAndre Swift, I don't like. Yeah, I know Darrell Henderson's going to be a start. I'm going to take Henderson. I know he's going to start. I just don't know if they're going to run the ball much. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, next two tight ends. I've definitely got to be thinking tight end here. And with everybody taking their quarterbacks, I'm going to probably going to be thinking quarterback as well. Never thought people would be taking. I'm just not sure. Yeah. Kyle Pitts. We'll see. Hawkinson or Kyle Pitts could be gone here, but we shall see. Look, I got a high upside receiver and a safe receiver. Both receivers that I really like too. So I'm set. There goes Justin Herbert, dude. Oh my gosh. Quit taking all the freaking quarterbacks. I'm gonna be stuck with. I don't think I'm gonna be stuck. I think I'm gonna be fine, but I'd rather not have to draft Aaron Rodgers in the what 6th round. I don't want to have to do that. And TJ Hawkinson's about to fall to me. Yeah, I was really, really debating taking Eckler there, but I love the upside for Najee Harris. Najee Harris, it could be an absolute okay, so there goes Hawkinson. DJ Moore's still there too, but he'd go on my bench though, so I don't want to have to take a bench player this early. I'm gonna take for him to prove his value. Yes, Kyle Pitts is probably gonna have to have the best rookie tight end season of all time, but he's capable of doing that. So I'm gonna take him. over Mark Andrews. I'm buying the Kyle Pitts hype. They traded Julio Jones, okay, because they knew they had Kyle Pitts. There's no way he doesn't get major production in Atlanta. No way he doesn't. They're just like, oh yeah, we can trade Julio Jones because we have this guy. We have this guy. We can trade Julio Jones. No biggie. You know? And they didn't even trade Julio Jones for them. How much did they trade Julio Jones for? Like a second round pick at most? One of the best receivers in football gets traded for a second round pick. That's the value of receivers, though, sadly. Okay. What we got? So Kamara, Harris, and Henderson. I mean, that's an insane trio, in my opinion. Henderson is a mid to high RB2. Well, I wouldn't say high. I guess mid RB2. So I get him at RB3. I'm going to be my starting flex. There goes Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to look at all the teams and see if they have quarterbacks. Okay, so he gets a quarterback. Yeah, am I the last one to take a quarterback? There goes Lamar. Aaron. Dak. Kyler. Mahomes. Russell. Okay, Corey hasn't taken a QB yet. Okay, so it's me and Corey that hasn't taken a QB yet. Okay, which QBs are on the board still? Jalen Hurts and Ryan Tannehill. I'd be completely okay with taking Ryan Tannehill at this point. DJ Moore's still on the board. What the heck? What are you guys on? I'm legitimately concerned for everybody else. Let's see. Chris Godwin, Cooper Kupp. Those two wide receivers. Chris Godwin is your wide receiver one. Jeez. His running backs are okay. Diggs and Jefferson. Love that. Dalvin Cook and Chris Carson. Love that. Lamar Jackson. I'm just worried that people are. Look at that, dude. DJ Moore in the freaking 7th round. You can't be serious right now. Brandon Ayuk. Oh, they're taking all the good receivers now. Right before I pick. I'm surprised Damian Harris is ahead of Trey Sermon. Damian Harris hype has definitely risen. I would say risen. Should I stack Najee and Deontay Johnson? Or do I take Trey Sermon? No, there's still some decent running backs I think could fall. Deontay Johnson sounds like a juicy one, but I also have kind of screwed with bye weeks right now. So I think I'm just going to go T. Higgins here. Or should I go with upside and Jamar Chase? You know what? Yeah, I'm going to go upside. That was a really close call. Oh, I don't know about Jamar Chase this year, but I also love his upside. But yeah, I already have Keenan Allen, so I guess I got a safe guy at wide receiver, but I still just don't know. I'd like to get some more consistency out of that position. But Jamar Chase is my wide receiver 3. I'm okay with. He is a wide. He's a top tier wide receiver 3, so I'll take it. I'm betting on the rookies this year. Got Kyle Pitts, Jamar Chase, and Najee Harris. All first round rookies. Betting on upside. Look, if you do not like Kyle Pitts at tight end, what are you doing? He has to have the greatest rookie tight end season. He's not just he's not just a tight end, folks. I hate it when people just look at him. Oh, he's just a tight end, so he's not going to score any points. Don't just look at him as a tight end. Like he's a tight end. Like he's like he's not a tight end like anything we've seen. Like he's just not. He's not. James Robinson got most of the carries. The Jaguars are really stupid for taking a third down running back in the first round. That's so stupid. Poor management. Yeah, James Robinson. I mean, they're gonna throw the ball a little bit more. I will say that, but come on, James Robinson is still gonna be okay. He's not gonna be as good as he was last year, but he's gonna get you at least, I would say, 1,200 yards from scrimmage. But Damian Harris is there too. Damian Harris seems like an interesting play. Let's see what quarterbacks are on the board this time. I would take a quarterback. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Do I take my chance on Hurts? I don't know. I don't. Hurts. This is the 8th round. Do I really want Hurts in the 8th round? To be honest, I'll just be okay with taking Stafford. Stafford's projected 5,000 yards. Are you kidding? It's between Hurts and Stafford. Do I go upside with Hurts and then like have absolutely no idea? Just stream quarterbacks all year? Uh, yeah, I'm gonna draft Jalen. I'm gonna draft Jalen. Don't suck this year, Jalen. A lot of high upside in my lineup here. You took a kicker. Guys, he just took a kicker in a 10-team league. Now I can see why my teams were stacked because I'm not drafting 12 teams. It's a 10-teamer. That's also why. There goes Goddard. Wow. All right, I think I'm going to have to be more solid at the running back position. So if James Robinson's still there, I'm going to take him. I want to be more solid at the running back position. So, but Robbie Anderson's still there, though. Yeah, I'm going to take Robbie. I'm going to take Robbie. People are taking defenses this early. Oh my gosh. Why did I join this? Why did I join this? Oh, I don't like this. I like my receivers a lot. Okay. Tunyon is still there too. I might look at Tunyon just for, I don't know. I need a tight end just in case Kyle Pitts does suck. Although I don't think he will. Everybody's passing on Damon Harris. I'm definitely looking at Damian Harris here. He has a chance. I don't like the touchdown potential, but I do like that he's probably going to get the most carries out of that backfield. Oh, never mind. He got picked. Oh, never mind. He got picked. Oh, no. Yeah, I'm just going to get a safe running back, at least for the first few weeks. And Mostert. David Johnson. I can't believe he's getting drafted that high. I'm taking Mostert. Mostert as my RB4. And then it's going to be Trey Sermon time. Maybe I could trade Raheem Mostert while he's good and get something out of him then. Where does Latavius Murray end up? Okay, there he goes. Thinking Latavius Murray here too. Looking at Gus Edwards. I'm looking at James Conner. Okay. Holy crap, the Cubs are 2-0 against the Reds in this series. So apparently Javonte Williams did look good in training camp. I'm still not thinking that they're going to give the job to him right away in Denver. So I'm still not sold. Still not sold. All right. Do I go with the safe pick in Gus? No. AJ Dillon's also kind of safe though, because he's going to get some work too. He is. I'm really, yeah. AJ Dillon could be a stud. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm probably gonna take AJ Dillon because I think he's still gonna get a lot of carries. I wouldn't doubt that. And who knows what happens to Aaron Jones? I mean, he's an insurance policy. I'm gonna take AJ Dillon. AJ Dillon, welcome to the team. I actually like AJ Dillon a lot, especially where you're picking him. It's the ADP is just right for him. ADP is just right for him. I'm not upset with that whatsoever. Um, Looking at one of these guys right here. You guys may guess who that is. But there goes Devontae Smith. That's who I wanted. That's a good pick. Devontae in the 11th round. How does that make any sense? There goes Gus Edwards. Dang it, Antonio Brown got picked too. All right, all right, all right. I'm going to go Will Fuller. He's got some good upside. 2K gave the bull. They gave Zach LaVine an 87. Are you joking? Oh my gosh, the disrespect is real. Dude put up 27, 5 and 4 or something like that on 50% shooting from the field. It isn't even true shooting. It's absolute 50% shooting. Efficiency was insane. He shot 42% from 3 on high volume from 3. Oh my gosh, you guys oh my gosh, I'm done. He was an 88 overall, and they dropped him a point. They dropped him a point. Why? This is disrespectful, dude. The disrespect is real. Oh man, that makes me upset now. Need someone that I know can get carries or get some work. Um, I don't want to take Pollard. They paid Kenyon Drake a lot of money to get him in the 13th. I don't think it's terrible. Or do I draft Latavius? Nah, I don't know. Or do I draft Trevor? Screw it, dude. You could like draft any. You could pick up any running back off the waiver wire. You can't get Trevor Lawrence every day. I'm just gonna take Trevor. I'm gonna take Trevor because again, I'm not sure how I feel about Jalen Hurts. So yeah, kind of an insurance policy if Jalen busts, but also a high upside. We know Trevor's gonna be good. There's no way he's busts, right? Yeah, that's just disrespectful to put Zach Levine at 87. Chris Middleton is rated higher than Zach Levine. It's just so frustrating, man. So frustrating. Huh? Yeah, huh is right. Keep sleeping on us. I quite honestly do not understand why the Bulls keep on getting slept on, but it's okay. I just need to stick in here and draft a defense and draft a kicker. Jason Sanders for sure. That's my guy. Rodrigo for sure. I definitely like Indy too. You know, I gotta go with my own team's defense. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, Sanders got picked already? Okay, I'll just probably just go ahead and take Blankenship, to be honest. Or Tyler Bass. You know what? Let's go Bass. All right. Let's go Bass. Dang, I got a lot of sevens in my starting lineup. 3 sevens, 2 sixes. Okay, so it's not terrible. Really shouldn't have to worry about. I don't really look at bye weeks. I don't until after I draft. I'm just like, okay, how can I do this? No, don't worry about it during the draft. At least if you really need to do it at all, you really don't have to worry about it. You know, if you really have a bunch of players that are on the same bye week, just take the loss. You know, it's just one loss, and you know sometimes losses don't really matter That's in some circumstances. So now I just need to take a defense and then I'm out. Kickers and defenses, man. Why do they have to be in the game? It's 3:05. Just had my draft. Oh, this is from Jack Keenan. Just had my here. Let me show. Just had my draft last night in a. Just had my draft last night in a 12 PPR 12 man league with the ninth pick. My starting lineup is Goddard, Darrell Henderson, Antonio Gibson, Tyler Lockett, McLaurin, Diggs, and Lamar. Thoughts? Be brutally honest. Um, well, I don't like Goddard this year. I do love your wide receivers though. Uh, high upside in McLaurin. You don't. I mean, Lockett has high upside in a lot. Oh crap! I'm picking right now. Um, Lockett has a lot of upside in some weeks, but sometimes he's just having like terrible, terrible weeks. He's never consistent for fantasy, which is why I stay away from him a lot of times. But if you get him as your wide receiver three, in which you do here, then yeah, I'd love to take him. You know, Diggs, of course, he's one of the best fantasy wide receivers, so that's pretty good. Lamar, top tier quarterback. A lot of upside here in your lineup. Uh, Gibson and Darrell Henderson. There's no for these running backs. There's a lot of upside, definitely. I just don't know if you have a floor for them. I mean, I know Gibson could bust a little bit, just depending on like how much of his work is coming from third downs. Is he going to get the third down work? Is he going to get the receptions that people are trying to say? His pass catching role is going to grow. J.D. McKissick is still there, so I still worry about that. I have Antonio Gibson as my RB2 in my keeper league, and I still into the year like him a lot. I just wonder what they're going to do with J.D. McKissick and if they still think J.D. McKissick is the best receiving back in the entire NFL. But I've also heard that they want to turn him into like a Christian McCaffrey type player. So I do like your lineup. Running backs are a little iffy to me, and I don't know if I like Goddard just because Ertz is still there, and we're betting on upside that we've tried to bet on for years, and it just hasn't come through yet. If Ertz isn't there, I would be more confident in Goddard, but I drafted Goddard in my keeper league too. I'm trying to trade Goddard right now because I thought that Ertz was going to leave, and he hasn't yet. So they're gonna be splitting targets, which sucks. And I wanted Goddard to just be there by himself. But there's still a lot of targets to go around because we don't know about that receiver core and all that. But yeah, I would say your lineup would be competing uh, with your receivers. I would try to maybe trade one of your receivers. I'm sure you got more. For full PPR, I would try to definitely trade one of your receivers. I know there's more receivers on your roster than just this because you do have some good receivers. I'll try to turn those into running backs that have a floor and that can produce for you. That can get carries and produce for you week in and week out. So I would try, at least at the beginning of the year, I would try to maybe trade for, I don't know, the epitome of Raheem Mostert or Jamal Williams, which they're not very hard guys to trade for. So okay, yo, dude, random challenge for a subscriber. What? I don't even know what you're saying. That's the end of the draft. Woo wee. Woo wee. Man, I enjoyed that. All right, so that is my first redraft. I don't know if I'm going to do many more redrafts because I also want to have enough, just as few fantasy leagues as I can to keep up with starting and sitting and transactions and stuff. Because I remember like being in 5 fantasy leagues last year, and it was just too much for me to keep up with. Um, I'm gonna be busy, so hope you guys enjoyed that. If anybody has any questions that they'd like to ask me, now is the time. So yeah. Also, I probably won't be doing. I might do a league on Sleeper, but I've already got all my best ball leagues on Yahoo, and I want to be going to, but I want to be going to Underdog or um, Sleeper. Switch back to Underdog. I just wish that the deposits weren't so big for Underdog because they do require you to deposit at least like $25. Well, actually, at least 50, and they don't. Their withdrawals take so long. So yeah. Yep. So yeah, watch out. This is a kind of the year where for running backs, I would just try to, kind of balance it out. Get guys with high upside, but also get guys that have a floor that will get carries uh, each and every down. Even though they might not be fantastic in production, just know that they'll get carries and also get those high upside guys. Like even for wide receivers, even like I drafted, DK Metcalf, who I like very much. He's got high upside. He doesn't get as many receptions, but he's going to be, he's got potential for big plays. And then I drafted Keenan Allen, who is going to have a pretty good floor. He's not going to bust, and he's going to get a lot of receptions. So you kind of have to like meet in the middle in terms of like play style and having a well-rounded roster. So have guys that have a good floor and have guys that also have a high ceiling. So you're not, completely screwed. Like if you just draft a bunch of guys with high upside and none of them hit, then you're just screwed for the season. You want to have guys, if they don't hit, but you also have guys that will perform well. So that's my point. So guys like Keenan Allen, guys like, Cooper Kupp or Robert Woods, Allen Robinson, those types of guys. And then the high upside guys being CD Lamb, DK Metcalf. I would even say Justin Jefferson. I know Justin Jefferson is going to perform well, but he even his rookie season was a pinnacle year. It was a pinnacle year, and his production could go down just a little bit, So yeah, just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind when you're drafting someone. Like, oh, this guy just had such an insane year, I'm going to draft him. You also have to keep in mind that insane year is most likely going to be followed by a year where he's not going to have as good of a year. That's why I'm kind of iffy about Kelsey in the first round, because he did have a very good season. He kind of had like a wide receiver one type of season at the tight end position. So for that to happen, you kind of wonder if he's going to follow up with, if you're drafting him at that spot, you're kind of hoping that he comes up with an even better season, which is really hard to do. So you really have to think about that. Rarely do fantasy players follow up with their good season with another good season that's just like it. It's always it's always the production goes down or the production goes up. It's never like usually the same. There's for some players it is that way, but for most it's not. That's what's so tough about fantasy. You just have to predict if they're going to have a worse season or if they're going to have a better season. So I appreciate you guys for watching. I really enjoyed talking to each and every one of you. Um, I love talking about fantasy football. I feel like I've really gotten a really good grip on it, and yeah, look at my boss team. Now I get that I got my team drafted. It's a 10-teamer too, so woo. I'm just trying to figure out where. Man, Yahoo is so hard to navigate. I can't. Where are the preseason? Who's projected to win the league? Overview, I think, right? I clicked on it. It's loading. Number 4 in the power rankings. Draft day projections. I'm projected to go 8-7. And current projections. Current projections. I'm expected to go 3rd. I'll take that from Yahoo. I'll take that. Let's look at draft grades. I just want to see what they say about my draft. Oh, no, never mind. Well, I might get an email about it. Let's see. All right, here's my draft report card. C+. That was a terrible draft. No, it wasn't terrible. C+ is above average. Definitely. I just want to see. I want to review my report card. Never mind. It's stuck on the best ball screen. Alrighty. I'll see you guys later, okay? Peace out. Oh my gosh.